and I will be sharing my story of a transformation. So I'll be very honest with you. I was always good at sports. At least I was always decent at sports, and sports was a very integral part of my life right from the beginning. So I started playing cricket at a very early age, and I started playing football, badminton, handball in around the area of class 6th, 7th, 8th, and started playing badminton as well. So I played cricket at the state level. I've played for my school teams in all of the other sports. I played the club level when it comes to badminton. So I've done that. I've done a bit of boxing. So I've competed in all of those as well. But even though I was pretty decent at them, what actually happened was that I was always on the husky side even when I was a kid, and when it came to a teenager, I was an outright fat teenager. So the problem being that even if you had a good skill set in all of those sports, you couldn't really excel and be the best because your fitness would be something which would hold you back. So initially till class 5th, 6th was something fine. But when I actually got to class 9th, 10th or even 11th, I was hefty. And I mean by hefty, I was all fat. And even though I was still strong, I was all fat. So I was 34% body fat at 96 kg when I actually started or thought about starting to lose weight. So I started back in 2010 because I was dangerously close to being obese, or I was in the obese category, and I was told by my parents as well to actually look into the weight matter right now because that was pretty serious, and it would not affect the heart very positively as well. So I had to actually look into that matter, and it was nothing of the sort that I was actually fat shamed a lot. So I've been lucky in that matter because I've had friends who would tease me a bit, but they won't say very hurtful things that actually hurt my ego. So yeah, that was definitely there. But then yeah, there were moments when I would be irritated when they would call me fat. Well, that mota word was something that I got irritated by when it was used very frequently. So I'll be very honest with you, when I started in 2010, it was not explicitly to lose weight. I was living in Calcutta then, and what happened was in the winter season they had a very good habit of playing badminton throughout the winter season, and badminton being one of the best sports to actually lose weight. So I actually resumed my badminton, played a lot with them, and shout out to a great friend of mine, Aditya Sinha, who is one of the top badminton players that I've ever played against. And what happened was that I used to play badminton regularly for 3 hours, for 3+ hours. And only because of that badminton, I lost about 7 or 8 kg in the first month itself. Even though I wasn't aiming at it, just by playing, this happened. Okay, so it was about 1.5 hours of singles with Aditya Sinha, as I just mentioned. And again, there was 1.5 hours of very good quality doubles. So I was very competitive in whatever sport I played in. I always wanted to beat people. So it was not haphazard. It was a very competitive game that happened. So I lost the first 7-8 kg, was very impressed by that, thought that you might as well try now. Pretty much beaten everyone, just wanted to beat him, and wasn't able to do that, but still just wanted to make sure that the match is a tough fight. And the main thing that I saw was that even though he was better than me in the game, there was a big difference in the fitness as well. I mean, the guy wasn't getting tired, and I was getting tired very easily, and he would kind of toy with me at the end. So that kind of made me realize that losing weight would help me actually get better at every sport. So what I did was, along with the badminton, I added a diet as well, and the diet was something which was very important. Although I would not recommend the diet which I followed. Now my diet was 3 rotis a day with 1 katori of dal as lunch, and in dinner I had 2 guavas and I had 2 glasses of milk. That was my diet for the next 2.5 months. Okay, so point 1 would be, I would never recommend such a crash diet for anyone, even if you want to lose weight quickly. This is not a diet that you should follow. It's not a wholesome diet. Okay, so I actually became very thin at the end of it. By the end of those 3.5-4 months, I was 65 kg. So if you can imagine, I came to 65 kg with around 12-13% body fat from 96 kg with 34% body fat. So even though I wouldn't say that was the ideal weight loss because of the kind of diet that I followed, I was pretty thin, not ripped, thin. I did have abs and a little bit of muscles because of the athletic background, but then for a person who's not had that kind of background, it would just amount to thin. So this is what happened when I actually transformed to that physique, and I was pretty proud of the physique, and for once I actually felt proud of myself, because achieving that transformation was not at all easy. And I would thank both of my friends, Nikhil and Harsh, for helping me out during that. And both of them kept me motivated, both of them kept pushing me. So it was very important, it was very difficult, but I made it through. So this was definitely something which was something to be proud about for me. So absolutely being suddenly started being complimented upon how good I looked, how thin I looked, asked for tips on how to lose weight. So it kind of made me feel a lot better, and I did it to look good as well. So I had that craze for abs. I was also looking for the attention from the opposite sex as well. I won't be denying that fact. So yes, that was definitely there in the initial phases. Yes, that was definitely there, and it was actually pretty rewarding, because you did get that attention. Now I'll not mince my words. You didn't get a lot of attention when you were a fat guy, but then it kind of changes. The perspective kind of changes when the guy has abs and he's all suddenly cool and all. So yeah, stuff like that happens during your teenage days. So yeah, anyways. So when I went into college in 2012, also I started my weight training round about that as well. And it was a lot more, again, based on the bodybuilding stuff. I used to train at home. I didn't go to a gym, and I didn't have a trainer. So I actually looked and read everything up. So that is why I keep repeating that I have been my own lab rat. So that kind of helped. That's kind of good and bad, because good in the phase that I learned a lot, I read a lot. Bad that it kind of hindered my progress as well, because if I would go wrong, I had to start all over again. But still, I would say that was generally a positive experience. And when I went to college in 2012, I was 67 kg, if I'm not wrong, when I entered college. And I had abs, I had a decent enough body when I entered college. And my first semester of college, I absolutely nailed it in the gym. Marina was the gym, probably the best gym I've ever worked out in. I joined the gym, killed it in the gym, did most of bodybuilding style workouts, gained good amount of mass, still kept the abs. So it was a more balanced body. I was around 72 kg, and I was playing football as well. So the turning point came, or the actual test came, when I got an ACL injury during football, and it was a complete tear of my ACL ligament, and it couldn't have healed without surgery. So that is where the test came in, because I actually was told not to play football or anything running for that matter. I had a big plaster that was there for about a month, and I had to quit football. Kind of went into a depressive kind of a state, because I couldn't train, I couldn't run. The abs kind of went away, gained 5-6 kg of weight as well, started eating a lot of junk because of that. So the discipline withered away, the workouts withered away. I was kind of down in the dumps back then. So it was a lot of let's just say courage that I had to muster to get back up and go to the gym again. And even though the exercises that I could do were pretty limited, but I would still do the best I could. And that is when I kind of transferred into the powerlifting thing, because I saw that even though I had now gained around 7-8 kg of weight, I was around 75-76 kg, so I gained a lot of strength as well. So I kind of shifted my workouts and focused them around the squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, and all those compound movements. And this is where the entire theory of heavy lifting came about. Read about it, got hooked to it, so started following that protocol, got stronger and stronger. So even though I wasn't doing a lot of cardio, I was staying decently muscular and not very fat, because of the fact that I kept on building muscle. And even then my diet was pretty good. I kept the drinking to a minimum. My diet was pretty good, high in protein, even though the carbs were still pretty high. But then I wasn't very ripped. I had a decent flat stomach where you could see a bit of the abs. But I was pretty muscular even then, and pretty strong. So that is how I continued training. And after my surgery, after the second semester, which was in 2013, I again came back So the basic thing was that I thought that during this time when I am injured and I can't run and play football, how about I train powerlifting style, and then once I'm able to play and do the cardio and stuff again, I'll be able to what should I say, transfer back into that abs zone, whatever, or abs craze or abs physique. So what happened was, after my surgery, I was told by this by the doctor to not play for at least 6 months. Didn't exactly obey that. Started playing and could easily play, no harm done. But what happened was that college got a little more hectic till then, and I was busy in the academics, so I wasn't able to focus that much on the football and the cardio. So I was having a choice either to actually take up the cardio or to go ahead with the powerlifting. So I noticed that the craze for that abs kind of a physique kind of went away, and I was actually more hooked to the powerlifting workout. So I was one of those people who sacrifice the cardio to the weightlifting, okay, because I had got more hooked or more addicted to that strength. So abs kind of took secondary position, and I kind of went ahead with the weights as well, and won a couple of medals, actually 3 state medals during my time at college. And by the time I left college in 2016, I was 94 kg. So if you take it as I had a net gain of 27 kg in the 4 years. Not all of them was muscle, I'll be very honest with you. I gained a lot of fat as well. When I entered college, I was about 12% body fat. When I left, I was easily 16-17%. But then when I left at 94 kg, I had 3 state medals under my belt. I had 2 pre-invitational medals of national level under my belt. I had a 12th place in the national position under my belt. So I was pretty satisfied. I'm pretty satisfied with that night now. I mean, not complacent, not bragging, but I still had the feeling that yes, I have achieved something in the sport which I wanted to. That is when the downfall came in. When I came to Bangalore, I joined Bangalore. I was placed in Bangalore after college, and during the work, I kind of went on a binge dieting, drinking, partying, not going to the gym, missing workouts frequently, developing a beer belly, stuff like that happened. So that is when I thought that I need to actually grab back control. And I mean, I'll be very honest with you. I'm one of those people who finds it very hard to not go to the gym. It keeps on gnawing at my head, at my heart, that if I'm not going to the gym, I'm losing muscle, I'm losing size, I'm losing fitness. So it kind of gnaws at me, gnaws at the entire being of me. So I don't like missing workouts. Family, girlfriend, friends, everyone has that issue with me, that I do not miss workouts. I would always prefer a workout, finish the workout, and after that go ahead and meet them. Without that, I don't want to move. I need to get that workout done. So that is how I used to function. That is the feeling that I got back. But what happened was that my diet has kind of slipped out of control, because every 2 or 3 weeks when I'm into my diet, there is one party or one going out with friends or one cheat meal that happens that kind of breaks the entire flow. And what you do is you go ahead and cheat again. So what I'm looking to do right now, again, I'm in a transformation phase after completing 2 transformations. This is the 3rd transformation I'm looking at. And this is from me from 105 kg going back down to 90 kg. Okay. No excuses, thorough diet, crazy workouts. So my entire aim is cutting down from 105 kg to 90 kg, maintaining my strength and maintaining maximum amount of muscle. That is why I've given myself a time of around 4 to 5 months, 5 months at max, which should be 20 weeks. 20 weeks to lose 15 kg is something which I feel is very slow cut. I can't go slower than that, because if I tend to go slower than that, I can tend to slack off. Then again, I tend to cheat. So I would like to get to 90 kg. Then I would further assess whether I want to drop more weight or whether I want to keep the weight on. So yeah, that is my story. And that is how I transformed. That my tip to people would be, first of all, believe in yourself, because if I can do it, you can do it. I trust me. I am the I am the weakest of people when it comes to controlling diet. You cannot be weaker than I am. I have only one friend who is as weak as I am, and I will definitely be posting his story as well. His name's Nikhil. He's the one who got me into this fitness thing. And yeah, so I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this most definitely. That is one. The second thing being that find what you love when it comes to fitness. It need not be lifting weight, it need not be the gym, it need not be cardio. If dancing is your thing, do it. If Zumba is your thing, do it. Hell, even if CrossFit is your thing, and this is me saying it, but if you want to lose weight and if you have fun in CrossFit, do it. I mean, don't do the absolutely over the top stupid stuff that they do doing Olympic lifts for reps. But then I would say, if you want to do it and if you're actually seeing progress, do it. Okay, whatever floats your boat, do it. Just embrace the fitness lifestyle, try and eat clean. And one very important tip for me would be like, befriend the mirror and ditch the weighing scale. Because I'll be very honest with you, and it's an honest tip. It's more depending upon the fat percentage of the body rather than the weight. Okay, so a body at 6% body fat at 80 kg will obviously look better than someone who's 13 or 14% body fat at 70 kg, because the 80 kg guy will be a lot more muscular and a lot more lean as well. So it depends upon how you look in the mirror, and your inch tape will tell you a lot better rather than the weighing scale. So that is my entire point. So yeah, that's my story, and I'll be continuing with the series. So anyone who has a transformation story, please contact me. You have the links to all of my social media down below. And if you found this inspiring, if you would like any more tips, if you would like me to contact you directly, please hit me up on my social media. And if you're finding the videos educational, make sure you click on the bell icon over there to make sure to be notified when I actually put up a video. Like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll be seeing you.